So I'm going to bring him up now. So come on up. The one and only Saul Goldberg, everybody.
Go get him, Saul.
Oi. Holy.
We love you, Saul.
Johnny! How do all these people get in my room? My God. First of all, I want to thank the cantor for helping me with my Haftorah, and the rabbi for being there for me and my family. Hey, wait a minute. That's my mitzvah speech. I thought this jacket was a little tight when I put it on tonight. Excuse me. My name is Saul Goldberg, and I'm a CPA. My real name is Kevin O'Malley, but I changed it to Saul Goldberg for business purposes. By the way, does everybody here know what a CPA is? No, it's not cleaning, pressing, and alterations. And not what some of my clients, and especially my wife, think, constant pain in the ass. It means certified public accountant. Not the most glamorous job in the world. Can everybody hear me? Well, recently I saw an ad in the paper for a stand-up comedy course. Well, I've been thinking of a career change, so I called the number, found out, I've been thinking of a career change anyway. Stand-up comedy sounded like a good switch. Imagine playing in places like New York, Beverly Hills, Las Vegas, Temple Emmanuel in Andover. Girls waiting outside the stage door every night. In 50 years of being an accountant, there wasn't one girl ever outside my office waiting for me. In fact, the only people who were out there waiting were my kids when they wanted money. And once there was a guy named Guido, and I hadn't paid my bookie on time. So I called the number, found out it was a 6-week course at Northern Essex Community College. 5 weeks in the classroom, and the 6th week performing stand-up at a comedy show for only 5 minutes. I'm thinking, 5 minutes, how bad can it be? What the hell was I thinking? I'd like to give a little shout out to my wife, Sarah. Putting up with my shtick all these years. I can't believe that this coming July 4th, it'll be 60 years that we met. A friend of mine lived in her building in Boston and invited me to a 4th of July party. And here I met this young, pretty, intelligent, sophisticated woman from Harwich on the Cape, and me, a nerdy schmuck from Lawrence, living in my parents' basement. We had absolutely nothing in common. But her idea of a good way to spend a Sunday afternoon was at the Museum of Fine Arts or at the ballet. My idea was lying on the couch with a bag of Fritos watching the Patriots. And then after that, a couple of episodes of Baywatch. Hey, you never can know too much about water safety. It was a great show. Speaking of my wife, she was shopping in Boston a couple of months ago, and she got mugged. She's okay, though. But I haven't reported to the police. The guy who stole the credit cards is spending less than she was. Hey. And about 6 months ago, my daughter and son-in-law wanted to go on a vacation, so they asked us if we would come stay at their house with the kids. So I said, sure. So one day, my grandson David comes running home from school and says, Nanny, Zadie, I just got a part in a school play. And Sarah says, what part did you get? And he says, I got the part of the Jewish husband. And she said, you go back to school tomorrow and tell the teacher you want a speaking part. And I had a tough day yesterday myself. The day before the show, wouldn't you know it, getting ready for work, putting on my shirt, buttoning the shirt, the button fell off. Then I picked up my briefcase, and the handle fell off. I was afraid to go to the bathroom. One of the secrets of a long-term marriage is that we go to this quaint little Italian restaurant 4 nights a week. She goes Monday or Wednesday, I go Tuesday and Thursday. Now this joke, my kids beg me not to tell. Said it's bad, it's old, it's lousy, but I have to tell it because it leads me into my next bit. Connie, you there? Horse walks into a bar. Bartender looks at him and says, "Hey, why the long face?" I guess they were right, I shouldn't have told that joke. But anyways, my granddaughter, Annie, is into horses big time. She's 15 and she's been riding since she's been 6 years old. In fact, last year in Maine, she was in a competition with 56 riders from all over New England, and she finished first. So we're very proud of her. And the comedians have to take the proverbial drink of water, so. So my daughter and son-in-law thought it would be a great idea to get her a horse, get her own horse. I said, yeah, not a bad idea. Go over to the MSPCA on Broadway in Methuen. They've got horses there all the time. They probably deliver it to your house and everything. No, Dad, you don't understand. This horse has to be smart, has to jump. And so as all young people do, they go on the internet, they're searching. They finally found this horse. Wonderful horse. Jumps 3 feet in the air, counts to 10. He can even dance as long as he leads. I think if you put a yarmulke on him and teach him a little bit, he probably could read out of the Torah. What a horse. Okay, where's the horse? Methuen, Salem, New Hampshire? No, freaking Ocala, Florida. How the hell do you get a horse from Ocala, Florida up here? Oh, Dad, don't worry about it. They have these vans, air conditioned. The horse will love it. Don't worry about a thing. There's one thing they forgot about. What's a minor thing? Who's paying for it? My wife says, by the way, Annie's birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. Why don't we pay for the horse? I said, Sarah, the horse cost almost as much as our first house. Why the long face? That's what I'm alluding to, the long face. I'd like to talk a little bit about the golden years. You know, the kids are out of the house, you hope. The pets died. Now you can travel, go out to dinner, whatever you want. But the golden years are also a reality check. Mentally, you still feel like you're 18, but physically, oy vey, everything hurts. I forgot what I was going to say now. I really am drawing a blank. But anyway, the golden, what did I say, the golden years? Yeah, okay. I should have quit after the horse, huh? When you're 18 years old, all you think about is 3 things: girls, girls, and girls. In the golden years, all you can do is think about girls. I get together with my friends every week, go to breakfast. What do we talk about? Girls? No. Sports? No. Medication? What are you taking? I'm on Lipitor. No, simvastatin is better. Does the same thing. Then we talk about bowel movements. I haven't gone in 3 days. I'm going 3 times a day and it's loose. Then we order breakfast. I grew up in a house with 8 people and 1 bathroom. Now we have 3 bathrooms and I can't go. I never thought I'd get to the age where the pens was the most important thing on the shopping list. Sarah said, Saul, I'm going to go shopping today. I'm going to go to Man's Apple Orchard to get you an apple pie and some Brigham's ice cream. Great. Don't forget the Depends. I wish I were joking. My time up, David? Seriously, in closing, I want to thank my relatives and my friends and some clients who have become friends for coming here to support me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I want to give a special thanks to Karen Hatayan Tuthill, who's a client of mine and also a very, very good friend. When I told her about the comedy show, I said, you want to come? Oh, you crazy? Of course we're going to come. And she said, I think I can get a few people from my office. But she called me back and said, I think we got 16 coming. I said, oh my God. And top it all off, she paid for all of them. So, Sharon, and as the Bugs Bunny cartoons used to say, that's all, folks.
Saul Goldberg. All right, thank you so much, Saul. That was fantastic. Lovely. Today, Andover. Next year, Las Vegas. All right, and now it's time for the main event of the evening. I'm going to pass the torch to someone who's already on fire. He's no stranger to our temple. He's a great comic and an amazing magician, too. He can be seen on stage locally at Lots of Laughs in North Andover, where he manages the place and brings in great comics from all over the place. He's also can be seen at Giggles and Saugus, and he's also a regular at the comedy clubs everywhere. He's performing in Vegas and around the world, but tonight he graces our stage once again for, like, what's this, the third, fourth, I've lost count, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend